Welcome back to Ozarks FOX AM. We want to welcome Beth Kaiser. She's here to talk about the Springfield Coffee Fest that is sponsored by Safe and Sober. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing today?
We're good.
We're
talking
so great.
about coffee, but we would be better if we had some coffee.
More coffee,
right now.
yeah. We should have
Yes.
brought you some in honor of Coffee Fest, but we didn't.
We didn't. We're just not
Sorry.
prepared.
That's okay.
Beth, but tell us what Safe and Sober is.
So Safe and Sober is a local organization that is working to prevent substance misuse. We're in our 16th year, so we have been doing this for a long time, and ultimately we're trying to save lives and impact the youth in our community.
How do you do that? Because it sounds great. I've heard of MAD, Mother Against Drunk Driving,
right.
and other organizations that try to do this. What is your different take on trying to prevent, misuse?
Sure. So we partner directly with the schools. We have either the school counselor or a teacher that signs up for our free program, and then they implement it in their classroom. So it's, made for the science teacher, the math teacher, really any subject, and then we write the curriculum, and then they can apply it to their curriculum that they already have established. And then there's different scenarios, and the kids have a little workbook, and they can just work through and talk about, the current, I don't want to say trends necessarily of substance misuse, but just kind of, it differs depending on the community. So it may be alcohol in one community or vaping in another. So we have a variety of different topics that we talk about in our program.
That would be interesting just to sit through and listen to. I know there are more challenges now. Probably it gets more and more as time goes on. Is that right?
It is, and we're all virtual now. When COVID hit, we used to do kind of the all-school assemblies where we would go to the school and get everybody in the gymnasium, and we'd have a presentation and watch videos, and then they go back to their classroom to talk about it. Now everything is online, so you could do it at home, you could do it at school. There's resources out there for parents, so they still see the video content that they would have seen in the General Assembly, but now there's smaller segments so where they can do it over a period of weeks instead of one time.
I'm curious about what age group are we talking about? Is there a certain age that's perfect to start talking? Can you start too young?
I don't feel you could start talking too young, especially with some of the statistics that we see that kids try their first drink around 8 years old.
What?
That's shocking.
It
That is
is.
shocking. How in the world did they get it at 8 years old? Their family? They get into their family's alcohol cabinet? What?
Yes. I think we're a combination of all those things where the parents say, well, you can have just a little sip, which we try to encourage them not to do that, but the parents are maybe creating a safe environment for the kids to try that.
I see.
Or they are going behind their parents' backs and sampling something from the liquor cabinet when nobody's looking. So,
There's so much to dive into there, and I don't know what the statistics are, but the safe environment. I understand that from the parents, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
It's more than what you think. And so you asked about the target age. Middle and high school is what we have our curriculum developed for right now. In the next couple of years, we hope to do younger grades, so elementary school.
How do you deal with the peer pressure, though? That's the main thing, especially in middle school and high school. It's the peer pressure of you're at that party, you know what you've learned.
Absolutely. Well, our program really focuses on the positive peer pressure. So once they go through our program and kind of see the resources that we have available, you have those conversations with your friends to be able to say no and to be comfortable and confident to say no. So we're taking what used to be kind of that negative peer pressure and refocusing it to that positive peer pressure.
Okay, we have to get into the festival. The event. I've got so many more questions.
I know I could talk to you for hours.
Yeah,
I'm not
me
even kidding.
too.
I have so many more questions.
Yes, but let's talk about your event.
Yeah, so Springfield Coffee Fest is going on right now. It is a month-long event where you buy your passport ticket on SpringfieldCoffeefest.com. You travel around to several different coffee shops within Springfield, and you're getting about 20 cups of coffee for the price of your ticket, which is great.
Oh, wow.
So there's 4 different categories that you sample the coffee. At the end of your tour, you vote on your favorites. So it's a great event. Actually ran into some ticket holders yesterday at the Coffee Ethic downtown. They're loving this format. They love being able to spread out coffee across the month of September. No pumpkin spice.
That's fine with me. Fine with me.
No pumpkin spice drinks, but I did try a toasted marshmallow latte at Seattle Roast downtown.
Oh, wow.
And it was amazing.
Oh,
really good.
wow. Now, where's the list of coffee places? As the website that you can know where you can go get your coffee?
Yep, they're on the website. They're also inside the passport booklet. We actually have a fun little map
Ooh.
that shows. So if you want to plan
fun.
out your tour, your
I might have to
road
plan
trip,
one right now.
absolutely.
Quite honestly, I was surprised at how many local coffee shops there are. More than I even thought.
So some of the shops are new this year, but we have such a loyal following, not only for our vendors, but also for the folks that come back every year. So we're so grateful for them supporting this fundraising event for Safe and Sober, because they all want to give back to the community as well. So this is a great way to do it. We have maybe some tea drinks next year that we're going to work in next year, because we know not everybody likes coffee.
Yeah.
So, this is the first year that we've done this format. So I love constructive feedback, so we'll take the feedback at the end of this and make it better for next year.
Okay, this is great. And the website again where people can go get this?
SpringfieldCoffeefest.com.
SpringfieldCoffeefest.com. That's easy enough.
Go get your ticket, and then you can have all these coffees for the price of a ticket, really, right?
Yes.
$1 coffee.
Pretty much.
Oh, my
That's
gosh, I
fantastic.
love this. Thank you so much, Beth, for being
Thank
here.
you, Beth.
Can you come back and just talk
Yeah.
more about
Absolutely.
Safe and Sober.
Safe and
love
Sober?
to.
I would love to learn more.
Yeah, I have more questions.
Yeah, we do. Don't go anywhere. So much more fun right after this. Guys, I could talk to you forever because I'm like, does that include opioids as well as alcohol? And
Yep, it's
you know,
everything.